Aquarius, how are you? Thanks for coming through. I'm Star. Of course, this is ascendstar Tarot, and this is going to be your reading for the fourth and final full week of May, which is also our full moon. So this is a weekly / full moon reading for all of our sun, moon, rising, however it is that you resonate with Aquarius. This is going to be the reading for you. Keep in mind that time is fluid, so that means that this could resonate anytime throughout this full moon season, anytime throughout Gemini season, or anytime we have this energetic lineup again. Therefore, take what resonates with you and leave what does not. Aquarius, look at you showing up in your own reading. Go ahead now. All right, all right. So yeah, this is a full moon reading here. Look, I'm Star, right? That's crazy. That's my card too, and I'm not even an Aquarius. I just resonate with that card. I just love it. But anyway, wow, that could have something to do with a grandparent of yours that's on the other side. That's on the other side, like trying to communicate with you. And I just have to be honest. That is my card. And I'll tell you why that's my card, Aquarius. And I usually don't share this much of my personal life, but that card is so near and dear to me. Of course, my name is Star. Um, when I when I finally decided to share my gifts with the world, right? Um, if you go to my page and you read my bio, um, it was my grandmother that came to me um, the night in the hospital when my son was sick, and I did not know if he was gonna make it. The doctors, they had just basically did everything that they could do. They couldn't get his fever down. His body was just like eating itself from the inside out. There was like ice packs trying to keep his fever down. They had all kind of antibiotics. They were calling people all across the world, and nobody could figure out exactly what was going on with my son. He was just deteriorating to the point where he was on a feeding tube. I don't think I have ever in my life been that fearful, right? So my grandmother came to me that night in the dream. I hope, obviously, this is a story to tell. So yeah, my grandmother came to me that night in a dream, and she told me everything that I needed to do. And when I woke up, I went to the store and I bought everything that she told me to buy. And I did exactly what it was that she told me to do. And as I was in there and I was doing it, like the doctors, they were walking in and out and they were looking at me crazy. And it was like, no, you may not want to do that. It might, cause like adverse effects. Like his body might go into shock. They were just saying all kind of stuff. And my thing is like, I'm sitting here watching my son basically deteriorate in front of my eyes, and you guys can't do anything. And you're telling me his body is going to go into shock. His body is already in shock, right? So I'm doing that, and the next day, like he miraculously, he did a no, it wasn't a miracle. It was spirit. It was God. It was my grandmother. She really came through, and told me exactly what it was that I needed to do. So when I started, when I started tarot, and I wasn't sure that this was the actual avenue that I wanted to go down. I wasn't sure that this is what I actually wanted to do. I wasn't sure that I was actually called to this. Um, and I was practicing, even though I didn't feel like it was necessarily for me. I was still practicing. And on my grandmother's birthday, right? My grandmother Aldora, we share the same name, but I go by Star, right? Well, on her birthday, I pulled that Star card. Um, and of course, it wasn't intentional to pull the Star card. Um, I was able to speak and have a moment with her that night and with that card. So there's definitely hope and renewal and faith and joy and positive things that come from the Star card. So I hope you are listening to spirit. I hope you are listening to your intuition. Like, this is the age of Aquarius. This is definitely your time. Um, so take control, seize the moment, believe in yourself, let go of any doubt that you may have about yourself, because Aquarius, this is your motherfucking season. Okay? Yep. I don't no, I started cussing with Capricorn too. No, I started cursing with Scorpio. Let me be let me be real. Like, I don't know, but that is just the way that it's coming out. So kudos to you on that. But let me get back into this moon, because that star card, I just had to tell you all that story. And I know this video is going to be longer than I want it to be. Um, but obviously that was a story that had to be told. So forward thinking, moving forward, it's a Sagittarius full moon. This is a transformative energy. This is you accepting yourself and also accepting others. This is you trusting your intuition, knowing that you are spiritual, being able to write, being able to talk, being able to sing, whatever it is that you do to communicate, whatever it is that you do to express yourself, actually being able to do that and being comfortable doing it. Not allowing yourself to be distracted. Seeking the truth and the freedom and getting to the big picture of things. My brother is actually an Aquarius. Love him to death. Of course, he's my brother, right? Fun, loving, happy to be around him. And he is really, really for the people. But if he feel like you done crossed him, oh he gonna get you. Just know it. Like, and it may not be anything very like really aggressive, but definitely, like, if you tried to cross me, like, hey, like, you're gonna have to pay for trying to cross me. So be mindful of that attitude this month, Aquarius. Be mindful of your actual emotions and overindulging. But it's definitely time to change your trials into triumphs. And Aquarius, you've been through a lot. You have been through a lot. You are the water barrier. You have been through a lot. And it's just so crazy to me um, that Aquarius is not a water sign, because Aquarius are emotional. But it's the way that you handle your emotions that it's just like, all right, I ain't even gonna message y'all right now, because you guys are very, very, your mental water, your emotional water, your emotional mental. Like, yeah, like emotions and mental definitely come together when we're dealing with Aquarius, right? Um, so yeah, it's like spirit is coming in right now to be able to align you with fate. Now, are you gonna get in line? Because everything in life is a will and a choice. Are you gonna get in line? It's time for you to get in line. I really almost with this, not almost, but with this Knight of Swords here, I don't really feel like you have a choice about it. Like, spirit is coming in, and this newness, there's a there's like change that's coming in for you. It's like spirit is coming in and cutting through all the bullshit, nothing that no longer serves you. And I don't know, like, maybe I just feel like, with Aquarius, because I really wasn't using this much profanity in my other videos. Like, maybe with Aquarius, this is time of Aquarius. Like, it's time to be real. It's time to like be just like who you are. Not that I'm not real in my other videos. It's just like in Aquarius, like, I'm just feeling more at home, right? Like, I just feel like more comfortable here. Like, and it's like that's what spirit is telling you to do. Like, goddamn it, Aquarius, be yourself. Like, you like attention. Step into it. Like, um, see the best in yourself so that others can see the best in you. Like, it's time for you to shine your light, because you're strong. You are strength alone. This is enjoying friendships. Like, you go from this highly chaotic energy, this change that is going on, because this is very, very chaotic, and you may be scaring yourself right now, Aquarius. Like, the change that you are going through, the change that this full moon is bringing in, like, you may be scaring yourself. like like it's like spirit is moving everything out of your way so you can actually focus on hope, so you can focus on your dreams, so you can balance out those emotions, where you can feel renewed. Like like, I'm hearing the song, I stepped in the water and the water was cold. It chilled my natural body, didn't harm my soul. The Lord's been good to me all the time. Trust him, he'll be good to you. I'm sorry, y'all know I will break out in song in a second. But that's the song that I'm getting. Like, you have to trust this path that you have been put on. Like, spirit is coming in and just moving you towards. Do you see how you are going towards hope? Do you see how you are going towards faith? Do you see how you are moving forward towards renewal? Aquarius, are you going to get with this? Like, all of that stuff in the past, it's time for you to let this go. Like, anything that is no longer serving you, anything that does not speak to your higher self, Aquarius, it is not yours. Okay? Like spirit is coming in and saying, this is your clean slate. It's like you are being, it's like you are being wiped. It's like you're being washed. Um, Washed clear. Like the water has come in and it's like cleared you all up. Um, Somebody else, I was getting like a wade in the water type of thing. And it was an ancestor reference in that as well. Like ancestor and spirit is really trying to come through and show you these things. Some of you, like, you are actually starting to work with and pray with and talk to your ancestors, and now that you are doing that, they are coming through for you. Like, our ancestors are so excited right now. Age of Aquarius, oh, like spirituality goes back to being personal. Like, oh my gosh, my family is going to remember me. Like, just because I died doesn't mean I'm gone. Like, the ancestors are excited right now. Like, so if you don't pray to them, if you don't include them in your prayers, I would advise you to do so, Aquarius, because they are definitely helping you on this path that you are on. They are helping you get through everything that you need to get through. Like, I'm just saying, like, do you see that Knight of Swords? He's in the middle of everything, and he is telling you, like, don't be scared. What are you scared for? You have the courage. You are clever. You are brave. You have been given all of the tools that you need in order to move forward. All of those trials that you went through are bringing you to this moment right now. Like, that is why you are here. This is your personal power. You are strong. I think that's beautiful. I think that's just fucking glorious. Now, entanglements. Now, what kind of entanglements you got going on? Now, come on now, Aquarius. Entanglements. Let me see now. That you may need to let that go now. You may need to let that go. It may be time to focus on something. Because, Jada Pinkett messed us up. When we think of entanglements, that's all I see is cheating. That's all I see. I see August and Jada. And somebody that really matters in the middle, okay? And which was Will and Poe Will. Poe Will. He was stuck between his wife and his little and I would think that he actually mentored August. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It must resonate with somebody because entanglements is here, right? Okay, in obstruction, snare, or complication, to become intertwined, enmeshed, confusion. This is a card of caution. Pay attention to details. Being aware gives you the power to change a situation that could cause complications. What are you allowing yourself to become involved in? What is it that you truly want? Look at the big picture. Investigate all aspects, then open your eyes. Walk through and do not become trapped. Trying things at a new angle or perspective. I'm sorry, you guys. Try looking at things from a new angle or perspective. There may be hidden elements that you are overlooking. Be cautious. Taking a new direction may help you avoid being trapped in a situation you may regret. Do not get caught up in trivia. Making things more complicated can be avoided by being aware. Do not allow your emotions to run away with your good sense. Do not charge ahead haphazardly, least you become entangled. Ooh, and look, he's on top of the King of Swords, okay? Watch out for setbacks, obstructions, or delays. This does not have to be a difficult card. Choose to be clear and do not allow yourself to be confused. A time to consider the use of adversity. Look for the positive lessons in the midst of the chaos. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. If you have not yet, Aquarius, please go ahead, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Hit the bell. Enjoy this full moon, and I look forward to talking to you next week.